Hey guys, Levi and Anthony here for the Rag Company, and with us, Sydney Gwynn from PNS. And so, Sydney's here because, well, you all know inspiration coating is a very, I don't want to say difficult. It's a high-level coating to install.
Yeah.
And Sydney, I think, has cracked the code, and so she's here today to demonstrate it for us so that all of you guys at home know how to install this the right way, the proper way, to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
So,
Help us, Sydney.
Yes.
Let's do this.
All right. So I'm going to show you guys what we feel is the best practices for installing inspiration ceramic coating. So first, we are going to use a terry cloth applicator, and I like to put it all over the applicator. The first time, kind of load it up kind of heavy so that you have plenty of product.
That is definitely heavy.
Yes.
And you've already paint prepped this panel?
Yep, so the panel's already paint prepped. So the reason I do that heavy the first time is just so that you have plenty of product on the applicator, because some of it does absorb in. So you don't need to do that heavy anymore, just that first time. So I'm gonna do this part, and then I'm gonna have Anthony and Levi do another panel. So what I do, and I'm gonna switch to this side just because I'm right-handed. So what I do is I start with an X just in the middle of the area that I'm going to be doing. And that's kind of giving that heavy wet line, right?
Yep.
So then we're just going to draw a box, right? So I'm going to go right to that body line. And then I'm just going to fill in that box. And that box just kind of keeps you in the line, right?
Yeah.
You can see,
So,
the product flashing too as you're going. You can see it starting
sometimes you can see it flash, but usually I put it on and then I just start wiping off. So we're gonna start with a dry towel. This is a pearl, and so it's folded in a quarter. Now this towel is just meant to level, right? So we're gonna do no pressure, and you're just gonna kind of move in that same box that we did the applicator in, and we're just moving the product across the panel to kind of level out the coating. Then the second towel, I like to use a damp towel. And this is going to benefit us in a couple different ways. It's gonna help us see where the product is and where all we need to wipe off. So again, no pressure. And do you see how that leaves kind of that, just the moisture behind so that you can see?
Yeah, like a snail trail,
Yeah. So then you can see where it is and where you need to buff off. So that gives us that, and then we're gonna grab, so we didn't say, this was the new Drago.
So that's the new Drago, and it's
so
a
that's a wet towel.
365 edgeless, or a 365 GSM. So you've gone from an edgeless pearl to a 365 damp. And now we're into an Eagle 350.
And the damp also gives us more working time with the product. So now we've got a fluffy, and you're gonna have to say the name of this
Eagle
towel.
350.
So now this one, we are just buffing off all of the moisture from the wet towel. And the beauty in this is it helps you see on the panel where the moisture is, so that you know you don't leave any behind and leave a high spot. So that makes it super easy to install, and it feels fantastic. I know you guys can't feel it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a look here.
Yeah. So, and using the damp towel, it also allows you to do a little bit larger area than previously thought. And then, so I usually would do this whole panel at one time, but we're splitting it up. But you can do like one whole door at a time. It just makes it super easy. So now you guys get to try it. So whoever wants to go first.
I'm gonna knock out the rest. I'll cut my line right here.
Okay.
I'll focus
Perfect.
on that area right
So
there.
I will swap with you.
Sid, I've applied inspiration a couple times. I think I've applied it 3 to 4 times now.
Okay.
Right. But I want you to tell me when to call it in terms of applying, right?
That's probably good.
Probably good.
So, you know,
you've already
6 to 7 drops for, each additional.
And so I'm going to go at X right here.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yep.
So bam, bam, I have my X.
Yep.
And then from the top here.
And then draw a box around the area that you're planning on doing. Yep.
Cool. And then I'm going to go in.
We'll just fill it in. Well, and what's nice about the X is you've added product to the surface, so you don't have to worry about kind of having a dry
You're keeping a nice wet area. Yep. So just remember, light pressure. You're just using the pearl to level the product.
Okay. I love the pearl coatings. It's my favorite coating towel that we have. So it makes things a lot easier. So I'm not doing a lot of pressure. Just letting the towel do the work. All right. Cool.
Okay, and then so you're gonna switch to the wet towel, and then on each pass into section, I overlap the last section a little bit.
Okay.
So that way you're not ever pushing product onto the panel that you already finished.
Yeah, like
so
you're
now
mowing
you're
the
gonna,
lawn.
Yeah, so you're gonna do a little bit bigger section.
Okay.
You know,
like this?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Like I'm blending it, right?
Yeah, just to make sure you're catching any high spots or any pushing of product that you push to the side. And then when you get to the third towel, again, you're gonna get your area just a little bit bigger.
Just cover a little extra.
Yep, super easy.
Box it one last time here.
Yep.
And then there we go. Now down to my eagle here.
And then do you see that moisture on there?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely
So yeah, so that really helps you see where
see it. Yeah.
you were working.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's the feel I know.
So it's not sticky at all.
No, not at all.
Super comes off super easy.
Not grabby or sticky. It's literally
Yep.
doing exactly what you would hope it would do.
Perfect.
Wow.
Looks great.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
crazy easy then.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay, Levi. your
super
turn.
easy. Okay, Levi, now I want you to do the whole door.
Okay.
We're gonna be just crazy. We're just gonna send it.
Well, I'm gonna paint prep this door because we haven't done that. So you guys can see that we're gonna hit this. Normally I would say you want to paint prep the whole car before you do this, but I will make sure I hit this edge. Okay.
Awesome. All right. That's a lot.
That's good. That's good to know, right?
But you're fine. There's no harm in using too much. Perfect. And if you guys can see on that lower door, it's already starting to flash. So there you can kind of see it in that light.
Down here. Actually, you can see it in here in the lights.
All right.
That's fun. It's my mother-in-law. Probably calling to dose hog.
All right. So light pressure, not heavy. You're just leveling it out. All right, wet towel. And I would only go over it once with that wet towel. You're just trying to use that to kind of,
Spread it out a little bit.
yeah,
more,
spread
right?
it out.
Give yourself more working
Yep,
time. We're not trying to remove it.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
This towel
Yep,
necessarily.
exactly. You're giving yourself more working time and,
More of a reference point
yeah,
than anything
Yeah.
else.
And I think for reference too, so some people might be wondering, is it okay to introduce water into this mix? And yes, according to the chemist, according to
Yep.
Dave, this is something you can do,
Yep.
and it will not affect the coating negatively. And so
Right.
that's something where people think, you're already wiping it with a wet towel, what the hell are you guys doing?
Yep.
We can do that, right?
Yep.
And Dave, being the chemist, literally said, this is okay.
yep. So at the point of when we start using the wet towel, the product has already cross-linked with the paint. So you're leaving plenty of coating behind. You're gonna be just
Yeah.
fine.
Cool. Yeah, it's
So
totally
slick-
different.
Yeah, so slick and smooth to remove, right?
Yeah, totally different application method than I've been used to, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
much easier.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much, I don't know, simpler that is.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally what we found doing it a traditional way
Yeah.
is you really can only get about this much done at
Right.
a time.
Yeah.
And that's been the difficulty. However,
Yep. You were constantly
inspiration
moving.
is an extremely strong coating
Very
Extremely
strong. Yep.
and is worth it
Yep.
when
Yeah.
you get it on there because
Yep.
it actually does a ton. And
Yep.
so It's been a great coating. It's an even better coating now because of this new application method.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, makes it a lot easier. Anybody can do it. It's so much easier.
Yep, anybody can do it, and then you get the benefits of it just being an amazingly strong coating.
Yeah.
So, and I would say that on a car this size, I can get around the entire thing in 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
that's not bad at
Yeah.
all.
Yep, super easy. You know, you don't feel like you're
You're
removing honey or anything, right?
No, and
Yeah.
that was not hard to take off.
No.
That was the nice thing about it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and I think a big thing too is with inspiration, I could see how, like my first application when I ever did it, I did it in a dark garage. I did it without the best lighting.
Yep.
I did it, pulled it out, and I was like, dang, I had some high spots, right?
Yep.
And the way I fixed those high spots was going over those areas with more coating to try to blend that in, right? And it worked out great, looked fantastic when I was done.
work for me. I had
But
to polish them off.
you had to
Yeah.
polish them off.
Yeah.
Jeez, yikes, man.
Yeah.
So I got lucky then. So what this essentially does is this also eliminates the chance of high spots, which are very visual with this coating because this
Yeah.
coating is so strong and so durable. These high spots are something that you see, and if anything, it should actually make you feel good being able to see these high spots because you know something
Yeah.
is actually on the
Right,
car.
yeah.
And I think that with a lot of coatings out there, you can't physically see something. You just assume that it's on there. And with this coating, I can tell you for sure that when you see it on there, you see it on there.
see it on there,
When we were testing this when we first got it, I grabbed the dropper and I put a bunch of it on a hood, right? I bunch of high spots, puddles of
gosh.
coating, and I said, I'm just gonna leave it for a couple weeks. It'll come back, right?
Oh, gosh.
Came back, polisher couldn't remove it.
Yeah, it
I was
was-
scraping at it, couldn't remove it. A razor
hard.
blade. I had to get in there with a razor blade and dig it off, and I was like, holy crap, this is some hard, good stuff.
Yep. And so the reason that we say this as best practices is because everybody's in different temperatures, different humidity levels, different lighting.
Yeah.
So there's always like a difference. So this is just kind of that fail safe that anybody can do it in any environment and have a really great experience and result with
Yeah,
it.
cool.
So
Yeah, definitely.
Sid, thanks for coming and
Yeah.
teaching us how to do this.
no problem.
As always, guys, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You guys can pick up inspiration right here at theragcompany.com, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.